Special counsel Robert Mueller claims former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort is trying to sway potential witnesses in his fraud and money laundering case. Prosecutors want a judge to decide if Manafort should go to jail until his upcoming trial. Paula Reid is at the White House. Paula, good morning.
Good morning. Paul Manafort has so far refused to cooperate in the special counsel investigation in the hope that he would receive a presidential pardon if he is convicted. But it appears he may not be so confident about that possibility of a pardon, as he is now accused of trying to tamper with witnesses ahead of his upcoming trial.
He has done nothing wrong, and this is a horrible, not only a horrible perversion of justice, this has got to come to an end.
While President Trump's personal attorney Rudy Giuliani was calling for an end to the Russia investigation, Robert Mueller accused Trump's former campaign chairman Paul Manafort of trying to coach witnesses who may be called to testify against him. Manafort allegedly used encrypted messaging apps and an intermediary to contact two former business associates. Sources tell CBS News that Manafort is banking on a presidential pardon if he is convicted, but there's no evidence he's been promised one.
The president hasn't done anything wrong and wouldn't have any need for a pardon.
White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders addressed the possibility of the president pardoning himself, repeatedly saying the president had done nothing wrong, but told reporters certainly no one is above the law. But the president tweeted earlier Monday that he had the absolute right to pardon myself, but why would I do that when I have done nothing wrong? Monday night, Giuliani again argued the president could pardon himself if he wished.
The pardon power is complete, and there is no limitation on it.
The president's Republican Capitol Hill allies said that would be a grave mistake.
Politically, it'd be a terrible idea.
I can't imagine a president even bringing that up. I don't know where that comes from.
Giuliani also defended Sarah Sanders and the president's other attorneys over statements they made alleging the president had no role in crafting a misleading statement about his son's 2016 Trump Tower meeting with a group of Russians. We now know the president actually dictated that statement, but Giuliani said Sanders and the other attorneys, they weren't lying, they were merely mistaken. John?
All right, Paula, we're also, in other news, 1 week away from the summit with North Korea. Who is working most closely with the president on the negotiations?
Well, traditionally, that would fall to the national security advisor, in this case, John Bolton. But CBS News has learned that there is tension between the president and John Bolton. The president was especially upset about comments that Bolton made on Face the Nation, comparing the North Korean negotiations to the denuclearization of Libya, which obviously upset a lot of North Koreans. So the president has given his Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, the lead ahead of the summit.
Fascinating. Paula, thank you.